So we're going to go ahead and move on to the next fender, and I'm going to spray with the 1.8 on the DX. I'm going to spray this fender. So I'm going to have to mix up, oh, I guess I'll show you that too. I will mix up some, in the DX you use this cup system. You're going to take your primer. If I've had any of my primers sitting around for any amount of time, I mix it up because it starts separating pretty fast here in the heat. All right, so here we go. So with the cup system, PPS cup system, again, you're going to find your ratio that you want, 4:1 right here. And so there's a liner in it. So we're looking at 4:1. I'm going to go to that 2. There's that. All right. That's all of that I'm going to be using, so we'll put that to the side. Get your activator back out, 4:1. Don't move to another one because your ratio is going to be off. Make sure you're filling with the proper ratio. All right. And always put your lids on after you're done. All right, here we go. A little stirry stir. Get the thin activator blended in with the thicker primer. Give her some good stirring. All right, everything's blended in nice. All right, now with the cup system, you grab the lid and you snap it on. This is very important. Grab the top and pull it out. Not all the way, just enough to see that the lid has grabbed onto the cup. If this seal is broken and you try to put this collet on there, or if you don't get the collet on straight, it is going to leak on you. You don't want that. If you saw the video where I painted my daughter's car, the very beginning of the video when I was painting the black, I had a little issue. That's because the lid and the liner were not snapped together properly, because when I tightened, I over tightened the collet and it made it not. I wonder why my arm was sticking to the thing. Anyway, just make sure you get it on right. That's the main thing. Now, we already know, because I just showed you, the Hychika worked better with the 1.5. But because we've already got crazy texture over there, I'm going to go ahead and do the 1.8 with this and probably swap to the 1.5, and we will see what's going on with that. So what I do with this, because you've got your pressure feed there, you want to definitely connect on the side that gets you closest to this. So now you're good to go. I usually run the pressure right in the middle. So you go all the way up, all the way back. I like to go right in the middle. I like my trigger, my fluid on this 2 turns out. Again, I got the 1.8 in there. So I'm going to go ahead and get this plugged in. Unplug the Hychika. And like I told you before, you always want to tack cloth before you spray anything. I tack cloth like, so if I'm priming, I'll tack cloth before I prime. But really, I do a spray away glass cleaner wipe down after I prime, after I've sanded. But just get all the surface dust off there. That's what you're looking to do. All right. Okay, so this is literally doing the exact same thing that the Hychika did with the 1.8. You see all that texture? I don't know if you can see it, but it's letting out a ton of product, which is fine. It's a high build primer. Like, you want a lot on there, but I always like to see things a little smoother than that. That's a little excessively rough to me. So I'm gonna put the 1.5 in here. Let's see, which one is that? Is this the 1.5? It is. So this is the 1.5. So I'm going to take the nozzle off. All right, so now we got our 1.5 in there. Let's look at the finish I can get with this, and you'll be able to see down there on the bottom, down in this area and this area, how smoother it is. So let's give her a shot, the DX with the 1.5. Perfect. So immediately, right away, when you use this coming from using the Hychika, you immediately understand that this was purposely built for automotive painting. The Hychika was purposely built for painting houses and has been adapted to be able to work for automotive stuff. I can tell you that just looking at the two. In fact, I'll pull you off the tripod and we'll look at them together and we'll talk about it. All right. So what I'm getting at is that the finish for a high build primer is going to be a little rough, period. The more fluid you've got accumulating on a surface, even if you're laying it flat and have good atomization, depending on how hot it is, you're still going to get that texture because everything's drying faster than it should be. Especially, I don't know what the temperature is right this second, but I'm going to tell you. It is 103 degrees. Actually, it's 102 degrees. Hold on. 101.1, 44% humidity, and there's actually two thermometers. So that's the problem, is that everything prematurely dries here in Florida. Now let me turn you back around. So the Hychika, you can see the texture it left behind. It's not bad. It's uniform texture. It all looks the same. It basically looks like I sprayed a very light coat of bed liner all over this thing. Now when you look a little farther down, that texture with the Hychika got a little bit better. I don't feel like it did a bad job at all. In fact, if you look at this, the difference is you got texture. It seemed to flow out better. That may have been, I mean, I don't really know what it is, because you really got an apples to apples high build primer spray with the Hychika versus the DX. I would say once I switched to the 1.5, that was the right nozzle size for that primer with that mix. I would likely, if I was going to reduce that a little bit more, for the primer surfacer, I'd still use the 1.5. But if I were going to go with the primer sealer, I have used that with the DX. I have not done a primer sealer with the Hychika, but I would run the 1.3 with the sealer because it works great. I have already done that. Had a couple people asking me about primers and that kind of thing, so I wanted to do a quick video on primers. But really where I'm at is the 1.5 is the better option for the tips. So if you're going to shoot high build primer out of either the Hychika or the DX, the 1.5 is the answer. That's what I would do. In fact, I'm sure even epoxy primers are, you know, a little thicker. Those would be great out of the 1.5 as well, but you do have a 1.8 should you need it. I do notice less texture from the DX. I do not think that that matters. I mean, this way heavier texture than the DX. I don't think that matters, especially with the primer. That's really not that important, because when you have a high build primer, you're always gonna sand it. Sealer, you don't sand. That's primer that you don't sand. It can add texture though in your paint job. So I don't recommend sealer all the time. Sometimes when I've got to bury some light scratches, I'll run some sealer, because I would rather see a little texture as far as orange peel than texture as far as scratches. You don't want to see the scratches. So as far as shooting, the DX feels slightly more refined. It may be because I have more experience using this than the Hychika. It's obvious that this was specifically built for car painting. And so it works the same, but a little bit more refined, if that makes sense, over the Hychika. Both of them shot that primer great, and it's not a huge deal. And to be perfectly honest with you, I am going to compare, I'm going to actually get these panels prepped, and I will paint them after I sand them down. They're going to get, I'm going to do 320 and then a 600 sand, wipe them down with the Sprayway glass cleaner, and then I'm going to go straight into putting some paint on these. I don't know what color yet I'm going to paint them. I generally, well, I say generally, that fender was white, and you saw me paint that fender as well as that one in white. That one later got painted green, and then now it's primed. But I'm going to try to use darker colors because I want you guys to see the finishes that these two guns lay down. But this video was specifically, I wanted to talk to you about primers, and a primer that I don't see anybody using. There's no videos about it on YouTube, but I have been using this for 3/4 of a gallon, which is 5 or 6 jobs, smaller jobs, and I like the primer. I have no problem with it at all. I would buy it again. I think it's reasonably priced. I do like that you can use it as a sealer. It lays down super smooth. It works well. I just like this stuff. It is what it is. So that's where we're at with that. They're primed. Both guns shot the primer well. I would not give one or the other the advantage here. You got siphon feed versus a gravity feed with the PPS cup system. They both spray well. I also didn't notice a crazy delay with the Hychika. a lot of the house sprayers, when you pull the trigger, it's like a second delay before they start spraying fluid, and that kind of gets weird when you're spraying. I can tell you that the DX, as soon as you pull that trigger, it is ready to spray. When I press this trigger, look at the fluid. Immediate. This one's not plugged in, but the bottom line is, it's not immediate. It's a millisecond. Not a huge deal at all. In fact, I didn't even really notice it when I was spraying. So for primer, either of these guns are going to work great. Both of them laid it down just fine. Like I said, apples to apples, 1.8 to 1.8 nozzle set. The Hychika left more texture, without a doubt, and you can see it. I don't know that that's a problem. Primer is pretty much something easy you can shoot with either gun. The finishes are what are gonna matter. But like I said, I wanted to shoot a primer video with both of these, and I am literally moving forward, since this is the hottest gun out there on YouTube prior to the DX coming out and everybody was using it. Moving forward, I'm going to be comparing every step in the process, the DX versus the Hychika. I am going to compare those two. Everybody seems to like them, so they're going to get a lot of airtime for me. So, Garry Dean, Rapid Ride Rehab in Tampa Bay, Florida area. And if you need me, 813-846-4406 is my cell. We do body and paint, fiberglass repair, metal fabrication, we build trailers, all kinds of stuff. All kinds of stuff. So I will get back to you when I've got more to show you. I'll get these all prepped up and shoot a brand new video series. Next, it's going to be base coat with both, and then clear coat with both. And we're gonna compare the finish I can get with my experience after a couple of videos. At the end, when we do the clear coat, I will have used the Hychika and the other gun many times and be able to dial them in the best that they can be, and then we're going to compare the finish, we're going to compare how they shoot and all of that. So just remember, I've got a lot more coming, so stay tuned. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.